Hello everybody, welcome back. It's DJ, aka 5 Guitars Guy. I'm feeling really good today, so I'm going to get into it. This week it's going to be the popular song Progress series, this time I Love Rock and Roll. So last week I went over the intro, which I've pretty much gotten down as far as how to play the notes. I just have to work on my timing, just like I have to do with the next section, which is the verse. Alright, so now in the rhythm section, it's basically, like 90% the same as it is on the intro, with a couple little changes here and there, and I picked those up just as quickly. So here's what the rhythm section sounds like. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Mainly just, like I said, 90% what I did in the intro. I'm just happy I got that part down so well, because honestly having to move back and forth is kind of weird. I mean, like I've said in at least 2 other videos I can remember, I'm used to rhythm sections where it's pretty much just chord changes all the way through. So like four chords between 16 bars, pretty simple enough, so my fingers don't change as much. Now it's going to like playing one string and then coming back to a chord, which is always interesting. But yeah, I'd say I've got it down. And then those little changes in the verse, where instead of just going, they're actually little variations. So and then funny thing that honestly the one I've had the most trouble with is just the third one. So after that part, usually what I have to do is go, but I'm shooting way back here because I'm so used to having to come all the way back to to the B power chord. Well, actually no, that wouldn't be B. But yeah, I pretty much have to come all the way from over here just to here, but I end up going from here to here. So those fun little things I have to think about. So mainly just, like I said, not anticipating the next chord and overshooting, loosening up a bit, because I'm trying to do that not just with playing guitar but making these videos. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so this is pretty much the rhythm section. You get the point. So I'd say I've got a pretty decent handle on that. I just have, like I said, I have to just work on my timing, make sure it all blends together. Because when I actually play this video over, well, not this video, but when I play a video of me covering it over the actual song, the timing's off. Like I'm either too early or too slow, and then suddenly I catch back up, and then it goes the other way about 4 bars down. So yeah, something to work on there, but I'm pretty confident I got the rhythm section down to where I can clean that up fairly quickly. So next is the lead section. And so for the lead section, it's about as easy for me to wrap my mind around it as it was for the rhythm section. Only problem is getting my hand to do what my brain is telling it to do. And yeah, that could be taken in a bad context. But anyway, yeah, so for those of you who saw the video last month, I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm talking about. For those of you who've seen this video for the first time, let's see if you can spot the part that's giving me a little trouble. Very last bit. Yeah. Figure after a few tries I can get it right, sort of, but I mentioned, for those of you who've actually been playing a while or just have a really good ear, you can hear that little problem I seem to be having. Yeah, I end up hitting the G string when I should not be. So, yeah, work to be done. Plus, I just gotta keep with the timing. So yeah, that's about the part I gotta work on. But the rest of it, pretty solid. But on the upside, I did manage to progress a little more on the lead section. As in, I managed to get to the verse on this section too. So I'm going to push through the intro and into the verse. You'll just have to bear with me for this little bit right here, but yeah, I'll show you what comes next. So, yeah, not gonna lie, the fact that I was able to pick up the rest of that fairly easily gives me some hope. I just gotta work on this little finger agility, whatever, dexterity, I don't know. Basically, I gotta make sure this thing does great things here, which could also be taken wrong. But yeah, so it's sort of just making sure I time that bend and the pull off. Yeah, pull off at the same time works out, and trying to do that without making the G string ring out when it's not supposed to. I think it's because my fingernail, I kind of pushed down my fingernail, so it ended up sliding under the G string. So as soon as I pull away from it, of course, it's going to make a noise. I got to figure out how to position it so that I'm clearly hitting the note, but when I bend, it doesn't disturb the string above it, or at least it holds it to where it doesn't make any noise. See, it's doing that part. So apparently that's the part I gotta figure out. So yeah, for those of you who want to learn this song too, or some like it that has that bend to pull off, yeah, practice that part. Don't slack on learning your bends. I am proof of what happens when you slack on that. But yeah, so that's pretty much where I'm at as far as I Love Rock and Roll for this month. I'm going to be back to you again in October, hopefully with a significant amount of progress, maybe even getting straight to the cover, and then I'll move on to the next song. You know, I have big aspirations. But yeah, that's it for now. This is DJ, aka Five Guitars Guy. Have a good night.